look good in that silver and black. Talk about the game, so I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So.
Good evening, Raider Nation. It is Tuesday, November 26th. Hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. Hopefully it sounds good, looks good. You know, it's a rough weekend. It's a whole lot more of a rough weekend for me than you can imagine. Lost to my roommate. As far as dealing with these donkeys, man, we got swept. It's not fun right now. It's not fun being a Raider fan, you know? It's tough. So, you know, we're going to have to obviously dive into the details, whether we like it or not. You know how we do it on the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show. So, be prepared. You know, it is what it is. We got to go through those stats. I'm sure everybody that knows me knows exactly what footage from a running back I'll be showing today. Yeah, buddy. I'm excited about that. I mean, my guy is, you know what I mean? He's getting looks, man. He's getting looks. So we're going to dive into all of it, right? As we usually do. But, you know, first and foremost, you see the topic, opening kickoffs, man. It was my first game watching from home. I didn't have any mixed feelings, none at all whatsoever. I did feel bad for, you know, my people that are used to seeing me. You know, it's all Raider love, man. I really did miss that part. Some of the things I absolutely was just broken up about the halftime show. It's been so long, ladies and gentlemen, I forget and don't realize that you actually don't get that entertainment. You don't get that halftime show. Now I get why, you know, hey, people tuned in and actually thanked me. You know what I mean? Thanked me for, you know, getting it popping with the halftime show. So shout out to the people that recognize that, because that, yeah, that was probably the hardest part of it all for me. That halftime show, it really is a little mini concert within itself, regardless of who it is, whether you love them, hate them, old, new, and in between. It's just a fabulous time, and everybody gets excited about the halftime show. I mean, it's the same for the opening show. It doesn't get old, to be honest. You know, the video they play, Charles Woodson hyping us up. The stuff doesn't get old, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you of it. So, I mean, and there's more to miss as far as turf is concerned. There's more to miss. But yeah, first time since moving to Las Vegas that these games officially do not matter. I mean, we are 2-9, ladies and gentlemen. I think that stands and speaks for itself, if you will. And I don't see any reasons to feel like we need to have a care in the world. I mean, we've already started our mock drafts. A lot of people are discussing, you know, coaching. We're always obviously going to evaluate players and so forth. And I'm going to dig into a little bit of that, you know, during our stats and film study, right? You know what I mean? We got a long 7 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. We got a long 7 weeks, 7 weeks, yeah. Not 2 and 9, 11. Yeah, 6 weeks. We got a long 6 weeks. So we might as well try to, find the light and shining our armor out of the things that do exist and some stuff to build on, right? And I think there are some things to build on. A lot, actually. I mean, this game, for once, our tight end and, quarterback or whatever the case may be wasn't leading in rushing yards and or, receiving targets, crazy stuff that we've been seeing recently. It's, things are starting to try, turn into the right direction. Again, pleased with the play calling, all those good things as far as what we need to get better at, right? And then the individual players themselves, you can tell they didn't quit at all, not even a little bit. So kudos to the ones that didn't. And, I'm looking forward to seeing some of these guys around come next season for sure. But as far as injury report, right, let's dive right on into it. Gardner Minshew out for the season. I don't ever want a player to get injured. I don't care what team it is, particularly for the rest of the season. And this potentially could be the rest of his career. This could be his career. Broken clavicle, I believe, or broken collarbone is the final, diagnosis. And Minshew will be gone. This is one of those scenarios where you like to say, he'll be missed and all that good stuff. And clap him up, and he will, man. It just didn't work out, right? Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And, unfortunately for him, I just don't see how he'd ever come back after this season. So, shout out to Gardner Minshew. Hey, man, I brought your jersey, bro. I brought your jersey, man. So I was a supporter. I get it. It wasn't the best circumstances. You did what you could do, man. But on a good note, everybody knows Turf is a AOC supporter. That's right, Aiden O'Connell. So shout out to Aiden O'Connell coming back. Yeah. He has officially been activated, and he is recovered from thumb injury, and he's expected to start. I don't know how everyone else feels about that. You guys know I am a huge AOC fan. Has nothing to do with, if he's our quarterback for the future or, whether he gets traded or whether he's working at McDonald's or as an insurance agent in a year. None of that matters. I love the kid's story. I really feel if the circumstances were different, you know what I mean? If he actually really had the ability to sit and learn on his own as well as get better athletically, get his body more prepared. I think the smarts and the ability to learn, all of those good things are there. It's just the processing, right? The speed and his ability physically to make changes that will better suit him for the NFL. And who knows, man? Well, whether it will happen or not, I don't know. I'm pulling for the guy. I sure hope so. That's another conversation, right? Do we have it today? I'm not sure. I doubt we dive into it. But is he around, right? No idea, man. No idea. So, and when it comes to our guy Desmond Ritter, right? Basically serves as backup. And he came in this game, didn't look good, right? I mean, not really his fault, if you will. We'll get into those numbers, right? We'll get into the breakdown. And you guys will be able to see for yourself, what that stuff looks like. I definitely wouldn't expect to see too much, right, from the quarterback position. We all know. It is what it is, man. It's been one of the toughest situations us Raider Nation has been dealing with for a while, man. For a while. And hopefully that changes here shortly, right? Hopefully that changes here. So, let's go ahead and switch topics. We are on the off-the-field highlights. And we don't really have much here. You know, I'm definitely going to steal a lot of these minutes because I want to dig into the film, like I say. We got about 6 plays I just want to look at. And, just show some positive things when it comes to something that has not been positive all season. It's been horrible. So we will absolutely look at something that's more uplifting, and at least for me anyways, it's, a person that I absolutely want to see get some burn. There are a few people I want to see get some burn, and I think we're going to with the remaining 6 games. And it will be life or death for them, if you will. They'll either make a big case for themselves to stick around next season, regardless of where that will be, whether it's the practice squad or, making the official roster. But this is where these guys are fighting, and that's where, this notion of tanking and players tanking, particularly gold jacket seekers, right? Those guys aren't tanking. They are absolutely looking for every bit of a number they can get personally, right? And that translates to, team, if you will, if you're being selfish enough from that respect. And obviously still adhering to your assignments, right? Because sometimes it's about you being a decoy. All those good things, right? Those guys aren't tanking. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. That's not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen. And then, as we've already just stated, the guys that are looking for a job, do you really think they're going to tank? Do you think that even if establishment said, hey, chill a little bit, we'll, you know what I mean? We'll figure it out. And no, we're not doing these things. These people are making a living. And, the thing is, we're just not good, ladies and gentlemen. We're just not good at all. Not even a little bit. And there's no reason to need to tank, if you will. We don't have the talent. We don't have, the ability. We don't have the front office. We have been very, very bad for a very long time. And this stuff doesn't just turn around overnight, and even when that happens, right, it's usually a false positive, right? It's usually one of those, you took 2 great steps, but now you're going to sit for a minute. You plateaued or even take a step back, right? You regress a little bit. It never really materializes overnight and then stays and becomes consistent, because that's the other part of this. We absolutely need to be consistent and be capable of winning consistently, even when people break, even when people go down, even when, you don't have your starters, right? I'm going to research this because I know it matters. And I think that you're seeing a lot of it surface in different statistics and ways that clearly you can skew for your benefit. But there are a few things that I know about the Detroit Lions. I know that they were hitting and they were in pads a lot earlier than everybody else. And I know they took it serious. And I believe 100% you are seeing that translate on the field, whether it is the lack of injuries. They don't have a lot of injuries, ladies and gentlemen. They're towards the top of the list as far as injuries are concerned. You know what I'm saying? And and they're backups. They lost Hutchinson. It's just next man up. kind of reminds you of that other team from New England, right? Where, you see someone get injured, that was, a big piece of whatever it is, offense or defense. Whoa, and here you have it. It's kind of like that other team in the Midwest with the red. They too. How many receivers have they lost this year? Or the lack of to start. And they still find a way. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's no way around it, right? It is what it is. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But it's a long road. That's really what it boils down to. We have a lot of work to do, and that's on all facets. That's across the board, top to bottom, the whole entire organization. I mean, even Mark Davis himself still has work to do, right? Everybody. Just because you put pieces in place doesn't mean your job is finished. And I mean, that's pretty much where we are with it right now. And we are at rock bottom, I would say. 100% we're at rock bottom. So it's time to start building. But yeah, where was I at when it came to these off the field highlights? Yep. So, as you guys know, Daniel Jones has officially cleared and all those good things, but funny thing was he kind of shunned us. Was like, nah, not happening. He said he didn't want to come to the Raiders. Are we that sad? Wow. I mean, that's crazy. He definitely feels obligated and/or that he has a market for sure moving forward. There's no question. Because, to turn any team down, I mean, you're not that far removed from your draft. This is your first team, so I was kind of blown away by that. It's kind of interesting, very interesting. But anyways, other off the field highlights. Head coach Antonio Pierce addressed media post game, of course, acknowledging the team's struggles, emphasizing the need for improvement. He stated, "We have to execute better in all phases. The effort is there, but we need to translate that into results on the field." I don't know what you're gonna do with results on the field moving forward, right? with the talent we have, etc. I mean, it's very valid to ask questions about, is he going to, you know what I mean, do well? I don't know. I want to keep Antonio Pierce. I absolutely think he is worth obviously keeping for good reason. And hey, give the guy a chance, right? It's not even a full season. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to keep harping on Antonio Pierce, all that good stuff. It is what it is, man. You're going to have people on both sides of the fence. We'll see what happens end of the year, see where the chips fall, and we'll move forward from there. Quarterback Gardner Minshew, who suffered season-ending collarbone injury during the game, expressed his disappointment. He mentioned, "It's tough to go down like this, especially when you want to be out there fighting with your teammates. I'll be supporting the guys and doing what I can off the field." I mean, shout out to Gardner. I do feel bad for the guy. I do. I do. I feel bad for the guy, man. He's he's having issues, right? He's definitely having issues, if you will. But hey, more guys. Max Crosby reflected on the team's performance. We have to look into the mirror and hold ourselves accountable. Each of us needs to step up and do our part to turn this around. I mean, is there even really turning this around right now at this point? I don't think there is a such thing as turning this around. Turning this around is earning yourself a draft pick at the number 1 and number 2 spot. But still continuing to play your best ball, because it's going to be almost impossible with this roster to beat another team. The Jaguars is about as close as it's going to get. So let's keep it a bean. Robert Spillane discussed the defensive challenges, noting we didn't execute our assignments as needed. It's on us to fix the mistakes and come back stronger. And last but not least on, guys, locker room talk, if you will, at least what they're telling reporters and so forth. Tyree Wilson, man. And I got to give props, man. Shout out to Tyree Wilson, man. He actually had a hell of a game, man. And he highlighted the importance of learning from the losses, stating, every game is a lesson. We're building, and I believe we'll come out better from this. Yeah, I don't know. Tyree, I don't know how to take him. The Raiders syndicate will know where I'm coming from with this one. I just can't even think about looking at his face, and I don't know. He's getting better, though. He's getting better. He's actually getting a lot better, right? Let's keep it a bean. He's been doing really, really good lately. So kudos to Tyree Wilson, right? Hopefully he keeps it up. And yeah, it's something that we possibly get going, man. We possibly get going. Some last off the field highlights that I will discuss and talk about is one for our guy Max, man, which I'm pretty sure I didn't bring this up, but yeah, where is my thing on Max, man? Max Crosby is, where is he? He has, hold up, man, there it is, bingo. So Max Crosby, yeah, off the field developments for him. Max Crosby, defensive star, has invested in a local Papa John's franchise. Plans to offer special deals to the locals, donate a portion of proceeds to charity. So that's kind of a big deal, man. I mean, I think that goes, or maybe it's a smoking screen, mirror screen play. I have no idea. But to me, Max is building roots, and that's why I wanted to put this out there. He's still, all of his actions say that I want to be a Raider. I want to be here. I want to stay here. I've heard that he's had some major offers, and I say he, meaning the Raiders, were called, and I'm talking unbelievable packages for Max Crosby, and they said no. So, I like to put stuff like that out there. We got some other, news as far as the hot seats and all that, after we, talk about this next steps. So we'll hit that stuff too. But yeah, and as y'all know, it is tough right now. This is a tough time slot, but it's all good. Turf is going to stick to this time slot, and for the people that can make it, excellent. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. For the people that can't, it's all good, man. It's all good. But, this is where we have my favorite part of the show. And I messed up my icon. Well, I didn't mess them up, but I just didn't put the correct one for this one. It is Fan Zone Raider Nation Reacts, obviously. And shout out to my guy Gravy, man. shout out to Gravy. I know he's recovering. Yep, he was in the hospital. He's recovering, man. So hope you get well, my guy. We all been obviously thinking about you and so forth, man. Can't wait to hear you talk that talk, man. People love your takes. So yeah. But with that being said, it's Chat Lives Matters, ladies and gentlemen. So my main man, my family, Steve Jones in the building. Chef's Special. Season it with McCormick's on Black Friday. Sincerely yours, Steve Jones. I like it, bro. I like it. Yeah, and if you didn't know, now you know, because that's who we're going to look at today. Mr. McCormick. Billy Davis in the building. So what up, Raider Nation Church? Salute, Billy D. Billy D in the place to be. That's what I'm talking about, man. One of my other guys, man. I can't wait to get him back on the show. Just Raiders, baby. Salute, Turf. You've seen him on Turf and Rundown Fridays, but eventually you'll see him up here, man. Absolutely, man. So glad you could make it. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. And last but not least, New England Raider Boosters. Salute. Salute, Turf. Just stopping in quick. I got a show in a few minutes. Exactly right. I know you do. Jeff has a show as well, man, a.k.a. New England Raider Boosters. So I appreciate you for stopping through, man. Thanks. And, yeah, have a great show. And I'll catch that, just like you catch mines when you can, right? Hey, us content creators, man, we out here giving y'all as best as we possibly can, man. Keep y'all up on the times and talk this Raider talk. So, yeah, that is our Chat Lives Matter section right here. So now we're going to move on to the hot seat. Gossip and rumors. Right. So what do we have for gossip and rumors? Performance under scrutiny. So this is where, a lot of people are, just discussing all kinds of craziness. As the Las Vegas Raiders season continues to unfold with a disappointing 2-9 record, discussions surrounding head coach Antonio Pierce's future has intensified. Despite being appointed as the full-time head coach from January of 2024 after serving as interim, the team's struggles have led to speculation about coaching changes. So yeah, that's where this performance under scrutiny comes into play. Performances have been underwhelming, enduring its longest losing streak since 2014. Analysts and fans are questioning the effectiveness of current coaching strategies, particularly in light of the team's offensive challenges and quarterback instability. We all know this. This is what happens when you don't win. You don't, this is the stuff you have to deal with. So, unfortunately, this is absolutely part of the issues that our guy has to deal with. And until you can dig yourself out of the hole, man, this is what it is. Rumors have surfaced about potential replacements for Pierce, man. Now, this one's funny. Notably, Deion Sanders, currently coaching the Colorado Buffaloes, has been linked to the Raiders. Speculation suggests that Sanders, along with his son Shadur Sanders, a top quarterback prospect, could be targeted by the Raiders, especially given Tom Brady's minority ownership and potential influence in recruitment decisions. I think we all know that, right? I've been preaching this from day one. This is not new news. Again, I just thought I would put together some pieces for y'all to get it out there. Also help myself with some nice cuts, you know what I mean? I'm sure this will be easy to clip up. Shout out to the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show, where we do our best to give y'all hot content. Yeah, so fan sentiment, man. The Raider Nation's confidence in the team's direction is absolutely waning. Recent surveys indicate a decline in optimism, with fans expressing concerns over the coaching staff's ability to reverse the team's fortunes. SB Nation Reacts surveys seek feedback on these sentiments, highlighting the growing unrest among the fan base. Ownership. There's really nothing else you can talk about for ownership. Mark has previously shown a preference for high-profile coaching figures in the past. Reports suggest that he's considering pursuing prominent names if the team's performance does not improve, indicating that Pierce's position could be under evaluation. Man, I've heard everything you can think of, from his job is completely safe to everybody's gone. I've heard it all. So it is what it is. I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? I'll believe it when I see it. So yeah, that's where we are with it. But now, it's some of my favorite time right now, right? Yeah. It is that time. Yes. All right. We are on to the stats, right? I don't know. This is tough. This is tough, ladies and gentlemen. But here at the Ultimate Raider Fan Show, we have to go through it. It's just par for the course. We have to do it. Let me see if I got my music turned down where I want it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so passing. I mean, obviously this is the last time I have to do this because Mr. Gardner Minshew is done, not only for the season, but I'm pretty sure for as a Raider just in general across the board. So 25 of 42 for 230 yards, average 5.5 a catch, 1 TD, and yep, you guessed it, absolutely 1 interception, 1 pick. He was sacked 3 out of 12 hits, it looks like, something along those lines. And his quarterback rating was a dismal 36.5. It's not going to win that way. What was awesome to see, though, is as you guys can see on the screen, oh, snap, maybe you can't. Let me make sure you guys can see this on the screen. AJ Cole had a good look. Yeah, you guys couldn't see that. My bad. I had to cut off for you guys. But yeah, AJ Cole, 1 for 1, 34 yards. Yeah. Rating 118.8. No, that was awesome to see, though. Again, guys, we're looking at the future. We're looking at, how things are going to look moving forward. Just working on some things. And the fact that they threw in the fake punt there, I thought that was pretty cool. Considering, Desmond Ritter, at this point, I don't think the guy is here to stay long term. Just another person, just in case. And we all saw the just in case, right? We're very fortunate that, AOC is back. And that's the thing. I mean, who knows that he'll be able to do well with that thumb. It may take him longer to get back. I have no idea, right? None of us really know. But Desmond Ritter, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. The funniest thing to see, though, is Bo Nix, the same exact numbers as Minshew, 25 of 42, as far as completions to attempts. And people think Bo Nix. I don't even want to get started. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. We're getting close. I want to make sure I get all my thoughts off, and then also show what I want to show on the field. But yeah, Finally, my guy, Sincere McCormick. I know. It's only 5 carries. But 33 yards, averaging 6.6 yards a carry. Long 19. I mean, the kid looked explosive. I'm ready to see him. We'll watch that. Amir Abdullah, 8 carries, 28 yards, averaging 3.5, long 5. I mean, nothing special, nothing you were expecting. I hate that Gardner Minshew and Desmond Ritter, the next two that show up. I don't know why Laube didn't get any burn offensively. And everyone knows I definitely want Sincere to get more look than Laube because I think he's more prepared and ready for the NFL. And Laube may get there. He may be, there sooner than later. But as a every down back, I think Sincere has the potential to be an every down back. So I'll leave it at that. And like I said, we'll take a look at those 5 carries here shortly. Amir Abdullah, Gardner Minshew, and so forth. Now, let's look at the receiving, ladies and gentlemen, because finally, we have what looks to be proper receiving, meaning that we have our wide receivers as the ones catching the ball, mainly and having the most targets. I mean, Brock Bowers is going to be Brock Bowers. He's going to always get his targets. That's just the fact of what it is. But we should have wide receivers at the top. I do know Trey Tucker has a relationship with Desmond Ritter. Probably 5 of those passes were to Trey Tucker, his targets, whether he hit him or not. But it was good to see, Trey Tucker get some receptions. I mean, the best as far as target to reception and catch ratio. So you got to be happy about that. Only other problem is that's it. We got running backs third. Michael Mayer is seen in there. Divine Diablo, 1 catch. That's the fake. And I don't know if people realize or know, he used to be a wide receiver, I believe, Divine Diablo. So, and then, of course, last but not least, DJ Turner, a couple of catches. We won't talk about fumbles. And I'm going to just dive into the defensive stats pretty quickly because, again, if your secondary has more tackles than your linebacking core, your second wave group, you're in trouble. So, but shout out to Decameron Richardson. He actually looked a little bit better than I expected. Don't get me wrong, he was out there getting roasted and having rookie issues, but let's keep it a bean. I mean, 8 tackles, solo 5, and a pass deflection. I mean, he did all right. Jack Jones, I thought Jack Jones did his thing. I did. I thought Jack did his thing. Tackle for loss, pass deflection, 7 solo tackles. Is he the Jack that we wanted or expected at this point? No. But, I mean, he's still playing good football. Isaiah Polamalu. Yeah. He's definitely in the right direction. A lot of these guys are heading in the right direction, man. The fact that our safeties have less tackles, that's better, right? I mean, our corners shouldn't have as many tackles. That means they're getting caught on, things along those lines. A whole nother different avenue to dissect, if you will. But it is what it is there. And I was happy to see that there are certain guys that's still playing, playing for a position, man. I absolutely love Charles Snowden. Shout out to Charles Snowden. I hope he can make the team. I hope he can stick around. I think he could be important. Man, is Tommy Eichenberg just playing on special teams? He's got one tackle. I don't ever see that guy. I won't lie. A disappointment. Janarius Robinson. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I don't know why my camera keeps going in and out. I have to fix that, but don't worry about it. We are still Gucci, I can assure you. And right now, it doesn't matter that you're looking at me anyways. Why is that, might you add? Because we are going to film study. Yeah. All right. So as you can see, I have this set up from a kickoff. A kickoff? Why is that? Why does Turf have this set off? I thought I'd be nice and show y'all. This is the kickoff return from Mr. Laube. I thought this was pretty sweet. Nice move on the punter. Yeah, if he had even just a little bit of space, just a little bit more space, he would have been good. Probably would have took it to the house. I mean, check it out. It's a great avenue. Yeah. He looked good right there. He looked great. So, that's Mr. Laube. We're going to move on to would have been the next play. So yeah, let's just fast forward real quick. Here we go. So, I believe this is McCormick's first carry. Let's take a look at it and see how it goes. Nice trap, follows his blocks. I mean, this is textbook, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've been wanting to wait to see. Watch this. We're gonna have the kick out. I should have pulled up my thing, but yeah, I'll do that next time. You're gonna see this kickoff, this block. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Turf wants to make sure y'all can see exactly what's going on here. All right. Watch these blocks. These blocks are awesome. See it? Kick out. Watch it. Kick out. Right up the middle. Dog, that is sick. This is sick. I love seeing this. And then the fact that the running back can read it so smooth. Look at that. I could rewind this all day. Hat on hat. It's just a thing of beauty. Guard pull. Tight end pull. Hat on hat. McCormick with the run. Just great run. This is not a run. Nope. So, on to the next. 25, 41. All right. Let's see. This is a run to Tucker. Not bad. Just didn't do much. All right. So now we're back to McCormick. Let's see how this goes. Again, nice block, Reed. Now, this one I don't know, right? Let's go back. I don't know. It looked like he might have missed something over here. Let's take a peek. It's a hard angle, right? Hard angle. See that kick out? Yeah. And I could understand. He had that guy right there. Just fall forward, right? Go straight ahead. Check it out. You'll see what I'm referring to. He's got this guy. See him? The guy that makes the tackle. I mean, you try to go to the outside. You know he's got guys out there. Let's check that out one more time. Number 50. Let's see. What backer is that? 55, left Mike back. Yeah, he reads this well. I mean, yeah, he reads this well. Overran it a bit. Gave our guy a little bit of time. So now we go to the next one. All right, I think we're right here. Is this it? Ah, fake. That's a really good fake. It's actually a really good fake. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this, man. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Let this guy run the rock. Look at this. Somebody let this man run the ball. I can't wait to see the bird's eye view. Another kick out. Oh, this is a thing of beauty. What a beautiful read. Beautiful read. One more time. Wow. Oh man, this is music to my ears right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I love it. I love it. Ah, little shake. Oh my God, bro. Y'all can't tell me this kid don't got the ability. Look at the little shake. Shake, shake, shake. Get him. He would have broke that tackle too. I'm sorry. One more time. I gotta rewind it. He would have broke that tackle right there. That final tackle if he didn't have. Oof, the shakes. He's got a little shiftiness to him, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him. Watch him. Ha, ha. Shout out to Sincere Performance, bro. That's my guy right now, man. It's my guy right now. This was bad. I didn't like it. I mean, they knew it, right? Terrible miss block by Parham. Terrible miss block by Parham. I mean, he didn't have a chance. I mean, he's supposed to pull there. I mean, he was way out of position. He's looking for a lineman. They switched it up. So, there was nothing there. There was nothing there. Nothing for him to do. We'll take a look at it from the bird's eye. Look, he's just way off. Way off. Way off. All right, let's see where we at with the final. Final play. Final play that Turf wants to take a peek at. Dang, my camera keeps going on now. I'm going to have to fix that. It's all good. Final play, ladies and gentlemen. It's not bad, actually. I think he gets 5 yards out of this. Oh, no. This is where he kind of gets, yeah. I wanted to see this from the backside because I really wanted to see what happened here. Did Parham get his, yeah. Now you can see what happened. Hat on hat. Nothing here. He's got to go here. No time. Yeah. Let's look at that one more time. Yeah, there's no time there. No time whatsoever. It's a well-designed play. Just didn't get that movement we needed here. It's that Colt Miller. No movement. Nah, that's Cody Sick Whitehair. Who is that? 61? I don't know who 61 is. Yeah, he just... I don't know. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But that has been On the Field. Closing thoughts. Camera coming up on cue. And, yeah, this is where we are with it, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2-9. it's gonna be a problem if you're expecting to see some great football, root for something. I don't know. This is new territory for me. I can honestly say I don't know what I'm dealing with here. I've never not had a week during the season in 5 years now that we didn't have a shot. Right? I mean, every game counted up until the very last game of the season on if we were to, win to get in, if you will. It's always been that way for the last 5 years. And now we sit and we wait. We evaluate. We hope that people are, really trying to get better and stick around. Right? I don't know. We are in a precarious position where I don't think a lot of us have been in a long, long time. So I am interested to how people feel. I mean, I don't know. We got 6 long weeks left before, right? Wild card weekend, right? Then you got playoffs. Then you got, it's just, and we have to sit through it all. Luckily for me, I got baby girls gymnastics. I will be roaming the Big Ten, ladies and gentlemen. I will be roaming all over the Big Ten. Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State. Shout out to Chris in Ohio State. I'll be in his hood. Already making plans with that. You already know. Yeah, but absolutely, just a lot of good things to look forward to, personally. I mean, as a Raider fan, I'm not gonna lie. We are in for a long process, Raider Nation. There's no easy way to put it. I don't see us winning consistently for probably another 3 years. 3 years minimum if we're lucky. And I mean consistently. I mean winning consistently and the roster is solid to where when your star goes down, you're not packing it in. You're not picking up your lunch and taking a hike. Because currently right now, that's what we're doing. We kind of did that at the beginning of the season somewhat when Kuntz went down. That was a killer. Kuntz absolutely destroyed us in terms of not being available. We didn't have the ability to have a backup. That was not, there was no such thing, right, as having a backup, if you will. When it came to the defense anyways, we absolutely needed our defense to come through. We needed our defense to be available. And just didn't happen, right? Kuntz right out the gate, major injury, and I just don't think we ever recovered, to be honest. Just to keep it real. I mean, sure, we we played as best as we could expect, but nothing of substance. And unfortunately, I expect this to be the case for quite some time. Yeah, this one hurt. This one really hurt. I mean, now the Broncos have a 2-0 streak on us. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a very tough road. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. Like I say, the number one thing is now moving forward. It's all about evaluations, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is about evaluating. I really think we got some key pieces offensively and defensively that we want to stick around. And maybe we have some pieces that potentially could be trade bait. It really just depends on what it is and where we are building that foundation first and foremost. I would hope and think defensively. I still believe that defense wins championships in this league. There's no way around it. Sure, they are trying the best they can to remove defense, if you will, and make the game more exciting. Give it more of a basketball feel, right? Back and forth, massive scoring, 150 to 140. It's not football. I actually appreciate an old-fashioned, right, Cleveland Browns game, 13-7. 9-6. I appreciate those games. They all can't be barn burners, 40 to 44, 52 to 58. They just can't all be that way. And it's just par for the course, ladies and gentlemen. A lot, especially when it comes to division games. You already know the chances of having massive scoring is usually slim to none, unless there's a lopsided team. Or they just don't really have nothing to offer. And that's kind of where we are right now, particularly on defense. We don't have anything to offer, anything. Depleted is an understatement. Jack Jones was one out of, 4 starters on defense? Everybody else was second, third string, if you will, filling in for the injuries. And this is just where we are with it for the rest of the season. So get used to it. I don't expect to win another game. I don't expect to see much to be happy about. Maybe AOC starts to come around a little bit. Really the offensive line is really what we need more than anything to kind of set precedents. I hope that they give my guy a little bit more burn. I do also hope that they give Lowby some run too. So yeah, I want to see it all, man. Keaton out there. I want to see everybody we have offensively get out there and see what they have to offer, because we're going to need to know coming up for the draft as well as the off season, right? And camp coming up. And it's so sad we're talking about this stuff and it's on week 12. But that's what it is, Raider Nation. That's what it is, being a fan, and it's just the part that we got to deal with. So until then, as always, first and foremost, let me make sure I give y'all the rundown, right? Because we got tomorrow. Rundown. You got Chris and Spicy. Thursday. Should be seeing it on the bottom in the scroll. Dead in the water with my guy Spence. And Turf, your co-host. That is a sports show. All sports. Never know which sport we're going to talk about more than the other. Things along those lines. But come check us out, man. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. And you just might find some parlays out of there that may be interesting to you. So check us out. As you know, Friday is probably my favorite day of the week. Turf and Rundown. Taking over for Chris's Fan Talk Fridays and allowing the fans to talk, right? Pull up. You see the signs. You see it. So, yeah, y'all be ready to pull up. And, yeah. Until then, Raider Nation, Turf is out. Peace.
Let's go, baby. wearing black to talk about the game. So I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So.